Computer. Oh. Hi, Gail. We're glad Gail's just coming in too. She's always on. Okay, welcome everybody. We are live on the Hive at 5 in Utah. Okay, so it's live Hive 5, but it's in Utah because it's 4 in California. So California, you don't rhyme, so I can't say live at 4 in the Hive, but I can say live at 5. Okay, so here we go. We're glad you could be with us. We have kind of a fun meeting for us, and towards the end of the meeting, if any of you have any that you went to conference and you have anything that you weren't able to share last week, some of you are on, like Daryl, and Bronwyn, they were all flying when we had our meeting last week. But thank you all for sharing last week. Okay, so I'm going to take a few minutes.
Vickie,
I only need one copy of that.
Make sure you mute.
Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. We are going to go over here to security, and we are going to, what am I going to do, Daryl? I'm going to do it on security, I think.
Well,
I thought I had that set up so that everybody's muted. Unmute themselves. Yep. I've got unmute yourselves checked. So if you want to talk, you have to unmute yourselves. So I think everybody is muted.
No, they're not.
They're not, huh?
No.
Yeah, I can see this one isn't.
I'll mute them.
Well, I thought I did that under security, so I don't know what else to do. So
I did it.
Okay. Thank you, Helen, because I couldn't see it. Thank you, Helen. Okay.
How can you be muted if we can hear you? It's Helen. I'm muted.
I didn't mute me. I muted someone else.
That's right, Helen. Helen can't, she has to talk. There's some of you that have, if you're making noise, we're going to mute you. But anyways, we'll be okay. All right. I would like to take a few minutes, first of all, to say that I have a few things that I want to talk to you about today. And one of them is things that you could do to stay younger longer. Okay. Because I think I'm older. No, Helen's older. Helen, you're older than I am, but not much, right?
Yep, I'm older.
But not much. We're pretty much. So Helen has great words of wisdom too. We should probably have a call all about this. But I just want to talk about something that I do that has, I think, really made a difference in lines and wrinkles. And guess what? It's not Jafra. Jafra is really important in lines and wrinkles. But this particular thing, if I haven't shared it with you, I'm going to share it with you. It's called a pillow. Okay, I want you to think about this. You sleep how many hours? Let's say you should be getting 6 to 8 hours. When you divide that by 7, which is 7 days a week, I think we have 42. Then you take 42 times 4, and I think you get 42 times 4 is how much? Isn't that 1,600? Something like that? 160? Okay, then we're going to add it all. Okay, you guys, it's a lot of hours, okay? I'm not good at math. I did not do well at math in school. I have a calculator, and I don't have it on right now. But that's a lot of hours that you're sleeping and you are laying down, and many of you sleep on a pillow, okay? So I want you to look at this. This is a pillow, and you smash your face like this in the pillow, or you, depending on which side. I'm going to tell you, stop. Do not sleep on a pillow anymore. You're going to sleep on this kind of a pillow. I don't care what, but it could be, there's all kinds of pillows that are out there. A towel rolled up, a towel just rolled up can keep you from sleeping with your face smashed into a pillow. So think about it. That's a lot of hours that you, and some of you can look in the mirror when you wake up and actually see the wrinkles that it's caused on your face. So we're in the skincare business and we don't want to get wrinkles. We have got to look like we take care of our skin. And I think almost all of you do. But here's an advantage that I'm giving to you. The advantage is do not sleep with your face into a pillow. Now, your chiropractor will love you because when you sleep, the chiropractor will tell you that the best thing you can do for your back is not to sleep in a pillow. The pillows are not good. Chiropractors will tell you that. And probably physical therapists too. So my suggestion to you is sleep with your face like this. And you could do it this way too. You know, you could go this way like that. But you'll be very conscious about the face. Okay, so now I'm going to pick on my friend Teresa. I don't know if Teresa's here today or not, but she happens to be one of my dearest friends. She swims with me every day. I call her my girl. She's like my partner, and she's my assistant. And I saw her the other day. We went to the conference together, you guys. And you know what? She was putting her cream on. She was like this, putting it on. And I go, ah! I said, oh my gosh, Teresa, you can't touch your face like that. She said, what did I do? What did I do? I said, you just took and were rubbing creams in your face and with fervor. I said, your face has to last forever. You can't touch it strongly. So ladies, these are the baby fingers right here. These three they call them the baby fingers. These fingers are the pressure, pointer, whatever fingers. When you touch your face with these fingers, you will probably be a little rough on your face. So I want you to have the habit of gently patting creams into your face, okay? Now, I went to the dentist, I told you the other day, and she talked about my forehead not having any wrinkles, because you all know, I think most of you know that I'm 80. That is pretty amazing, but it's because of Jafra. So I take care of my skin. It's also because of this is a lot of hours that I do not have my face pressed into a pillow. Now, touching your face. So these are tips that you can give the ladies when you're talking to them about skincare. Not only do we have fabulous skincare, but we also can talk to them about things that they should be doing on their end, touching their face gently, patting instead of rubbing, and sleeping not with their face smashed into a pillow. Now, when Oprah did this, Oprah did a whole thing years ago. And smoking, did you know smoking ages your skin a lot? And she put an age of how many years, and sleeping with your face smashed into a pillow was one of the top ones. Smoking, I think, was number one, aging the skin. So you might think about what you're doing every night. Okay, now we're going to switch over here. This here is my new little bottle that I found. It's a fabulous bottle. Jafra has, I love the lifting, the Royal Jelly Lifting Balm. It's one of my favorite products, along with all the serums, but this one happens to be a favorite. So like in the middle of the day, if you find that you look in the mirror or whatever, like before I was getting ready to do this, I like to take the serum, I'm going to tell you about this bottle, and I like to pat it under my eyes and then around this area here in the throat, and Jan Day taught us to always gently massage up on the throat, never down. And she said, always call it a throat and not a neck. Remember that, Helen? She never said, you never say neck. Jan did not like that word, neck. But anyways, gently. But I just love the way this works in the middle of the day. It like, especially if you're going to do a Zoom meeting, it gives your skin a real pretty glow.
Vickie, is that?
Okay, wait a minute. I can't hear you. Is that you, Tucky? I can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. I
Okay.
muted and unmuted and I bumped it again.
Well,
Is that
I
the
think
lip
Daryl
gloss
unmute. Tucky, wait, because Daryl unmuted you because you can't ask a question in the middle of a presentation. So give me a minute. Okay, let me finish. Maybe you're good because I might be answering the question. This is a bottle that I put my lifting serum in. I get it on Amazon and I love it. Terry McClellan, she told me about this bottle, and you can buy them. I'll put it on my WhatsApp, but it's fabulous to put your vials in. So I pour them all in there. So you're looking at the pure Royal Jelly Lifting Serum, but it's got a pumper on it, an air pumper, and it's just great. So that's what I'm using. Okay, I hope that answered your question, maybe not. Well, wait, got some more things that I want to cover. Okay, Now we're going to talk a little bit about this too. This is the new Essence toning. Love it. It's pretty expensive, but I love it. But I'm going to tell you one thing that I do with it. This one, Clear Smart, when you are cleaning your face and you take this and wipe, you'll still get soil off, but it doesn't clean as well as this one does. I don't know if you've done your own little test. So you know what? I mixed them. I put a little bit here, a little bit there, put my cotton pad, and rinse my face. You guys, if you're not rinsing your face, my gosh, you can't believe how much how much makeup is, I'm not going to say soil, makeup is still left on your face. So for me, my little tip is I use both. And I put them together. I pour a little bit here, a little bit here, and put it on, and I do them both. But I do know that this Clear Smart tone, what is it? Clear Smart toner is the most powerful. There's no doubt about it. Okay, now we're going to go on. These are just my little things that I wanted to talk to you about today. My tips. Because Bronwyn said I needed to talk. I'm the ambassador. She said, Vickie, you should always open the meeting. So I'm opening the meeting, Bronwyn, and I'm following your directions. Okay, I am in love with this. Oh, where's that? What's that actually? Yeah, clarifying toner. Is that what it's called? Clarifying toner? Okay, clarifying toner. Clear Smart. That's the one. That's the one that works the best. Okay, here we go. This is the most amazing vegetable, whatever, write it in there. What's it called? It's the oil. It's an oil for the lips. It's on our catalog. It's all over the place.
Prebiotic.
Okay.
Prebiotic.
Okay, Revive. I am crazy about this because you know me, I love the lip stain. I'm crazy about lip stain and I use that every day, but this is the key to the lip stain, to making it go on. Love it. It's the best thing for the lips. And so I want you all to know, I ordered today Tango. It's on, isn't it on sale? I don't know. I opened it up and I placed an order and it said Tango. I love orange. Orange is my thing. And so anyways, I want to put a little plug in for that. Absolutely love these products. And I love the Defy. And I also use the Royal Jelly Lifting. That's my go-to. And I love it in the middle of the day, also when I need a little picker-upper. And I used to do this when I'm putting my products on, and I would advise you to do this. When I'm putting my products on, I always use this hand. It's my left hand. And so like, for example, I'll take this and I'll do a squirt on my left hand, and then I'll go like this gently with my baby fingers, and I will pat it on. But this is my go-to hand. So what I will do, and I'm looking at it right now, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look really carefully, you will find that one hand is wrinklier than this hand. This hand is skinnier than this hand. And it's kind of amazing to me over the years, and that's my selling too. So I don't know, but I can say to people, I hold my hands up like this. I hold them up. And so when I sit there, and I wish I could turn around so you could see them, but when I hold them up, this hand is skinnier and this hand is firmer than this hand is. So I can easily say which hand is the hand that gets the Jafra. And all of my life, I've been putting the products on this hand to smooth them onto my face. So this is my Jafra hand, the left hand, and the right hand is the hand that gets ignored, not all the time, but it does get ignored. So it's a really good, Ashley raised her hand. Oh, Ashley, you're so good. What do you want to say?
Thank you. As far as putting the lift concentrate in that bottle, I have heard that it is best to use the serum and take a break from it and then start using it again to get the best effect. And I was just wondering, because you talked about even using it in the middle of the day. I was just wondering, do you ever take a break from it and then start using it again?
No, but sometimes I don't trust Jafra on that because I'll tell you what, at the beginning, Ashley, they told us to saturate our face. Like we were supposed to use a whole vial on our face, that it was a treatment. And I never did that. So I don't
That
know.
would be a lot.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on out there. I have not ever taken a break. Maybe when I went on a vacation or something and forgot to take it with me. I don't know. But I just find that those little vials, they're very complicated for me to use to get, take the lid off or the squeezer, at my age, it's harder. And this, Terry told me about this little container. And I don't know what else I'm going to use this container for because it's so wonderful. But here's another thing that I do. I love getting samples of that product. So I take the lid off and I pour half of it into an empty bottle. Save your bottles. So I only give them a half. And I say, oh, try this. And I have a little handout, about the serum. But what I like to do is just give them half a bottle. And so it's not costing you much to give samples out. But you guys, this is a killer product for giving samples away. So, but anyways, this is what I'm using, Ashley. I'm really happy with it. No, I've never heard that from Jafra. So I don't know, but I know at the beginning they told us to put a whole vial on our face. So I never did that. I thought that was a waste. Okay, now Tucky, what were you going to ask me before I turn the time over to Bronwyn?
Oh, no, my apologies. You were calling it the lifting serum and I was confused, and Ashley actually just answered that it's the small vial of the lifting concentrate. I was just confirming what it was.
They've changed the name to is it Royal Jelly Lifting Serum or Royal Jelly Lifting?
Lift concentrate, but it's right. Yeah,
Okay,
Royal Jelly.
At one time, Tucky, it was a serum. For me, it's a
It's
serum.
okay. I just want to make sure I was on the same page.
You got those little vials, and you really couldn't tell because I held up this. But I take the little vials and I pour them into this. So that's what I do. And I love that product, and then I use my hands as my demo. And I'm just trying to encourage you to do your hands as a demo. Yes.
Vickie, back in the beginning, when they came out with the lift serum, they had a smaller bottle, and you should have used the whole thing. However, because of the new packaging rules, they were forced to put the serum in like 4 or 5 different languages. And in order to fit it all in the bottle, they had to make the bottles bigger. So that's why they say use the whole thing. And I
never, ever remember Jafra ever giving us different size bottles. So if anybody
they didn't. It was when they were manufacturing. No, they didn't have a different size. They were not planning on making the bottles that big, but they had to comply. And because of that, they didn't change the print. And that's why the directions don't match up with what you're supposed to do. But nobody ever changed it. So that was way back in the day when they first came up with it.
Okay.
And Debbie is right, because when it originally came out, it was supposed to be like the size of one of our little drams of fragrance. The little ones, okay?
Okay.
And then, yes, and that's why you would use a whole one, but then they changed it up to the bigger ones.
Yeah, okay. I was like, put a whole one of those bottles on my face.
No, it's because it was supposed to be this smaller.
Your face can absorb a third of it in 15 minutes. We had a class at a Jafra meeting. I know Helen Wells was there. I'm not sure about Vickie. Helen, remember, I did the facial with Mentori and Sally Elliott. Yes. And the reason why you don't take a break is because the main ingredient, and Bronwyn is going to cheer with me when I say this, is Ninosphere. Ninosphere is a cell renewal. So the reason why you don't take a break is because you will slow down the process of your cells renewing. And so every day you're getting more cells. So Vickie puts a splash on in the middle of the day, she gets new cells. She all of a sudden, as you look at Vickie looks about 40. And so she puts that splash on and she looks 30. She puts another one on, she looks 20. That's all I got to say.
Well, and I got my hands that really and truly are a selling point for it. This is an amazing product. And it's kind of been shoveled around. And I'm going, it should be right up there with the Defy Serum, because this product is magic on keeping your skin. And also, don't forget, get rid of your pillow and no more mashing your face into a pillow. That is a huge thing you can do to slow down the aging process. And on the other thing, as long as we're talking about aging, one thing, I love to exercise. And as I've gotten older, I have noticed that my friends that don't like to exercise have aged faster. And I just believe that you've got to force yourself. As you get older, you have to force yourself either to go out and walk. I love line dancing. I love dancing. Zumba. I love Zumba. I love things where my body's moving. I love working out in the pool with the weights and things. But that has been a real key to my vitality, because for my age, people tell me I don't talk, I don't walk, I don't look. And those of you that saw me at conference know. And I have to say that I think the magic for me has been that I like to exercise. For those of you that don't like to exercise, my heart goes out to you. You gotta make yourself find things that you like to do that move your body, and at least an hour. Sometimes I do 2, but every day. I don't do anything really hard. I don't do the hard stuff anymore. I used to do a lot of hard stuff. I do gentle things today. Dancing is my favorite because it makes my heart happy. So I love to line dance. I love to do Zumba. Get the TV on. They got lots of Zumba classes. Move your body and keep yourself so that you can enjoy a wonderful life and not be in pain. And that is a real key to youthfulness. Okay, Bronwyn, we take it. See, you shouldn't tell me, Bronwyn, that I need to talk, because I talk too long. Yes.
I want to say something too. So our former person who made all of our products, why can't I think of her
Dorothy
name?
Gordon.
No. Well, next one after that.
Pragna.
Yeah, Pragna. So, and I know several of you who've been in Jeff for a long time have gone to her presentations too. She always told us all the muscles in your face grow upward, but make sure you always go down, just this part of your chin, because if you don't, and all of you do this right now, you build a double chin there. So you want to go down on your chin and everything else goes up.
Right. Absolutely. Pragna taught us that. The other thing she taught us, Helen, if you remember, she always had a formula. If it was clear, toners are clear.
Yep.
Then she said toners, well, clear goes on first, milky, these are milky, our serums are milky, second, and if it's solid and you can't see through it, it's last. Remember?
Right.
She always told us that. So I've always gone by that to try to tell a client that, that's the formula for it. And that is serums. And our serum is kind of milky, right? So milky goes on, and then the solid goes on last. So, okay, Janine Shell has entered the waiting room. She's in. Let her in. Okay, here we go, Bronwyn. I love Bronwyn. What is she going to teach us? She was on the plane last week. I missed her a lot. I missed you too, dearly. So what do you got for us today, Bronwyn? You got a lot.
Okay, you know what? I do have a lot, but we'll see how this goes. First, I want to welcome everyone. It was so great seeing many of you at conference. And I know that we have a huge following, Vickie, of those that listen to our recordings. So we're just here, to share and to help. And I just love the things you shared today, Vickie. I want to make a comment on the toning essence. One of the things I did was I purchased a spray bottle, a small one. I think it's even smaller than a 4 ounce. It's probably like a 2.5 ounce size. And I poured some toning essence into the spray bottle and I just mist it on my face. And I love that. So some of us have these little mini refrigerators. Put that little toning bottle inside your mini refrigerator because it is truly very soothing and effective to your skin. The prebiotic lip oil, yes, available in 4 shades. And this is an introductory with Jafra. They offered it at $19. It's not a sale item, but this is brand new. And I talked about this as a highlight 2 weeks ago when we were talking about the month of July. And I had suggested for consultants to buy all 4 colors as a demo and a tax write-off. So it's a great investment to get all 4 colors. Think of it this way. You get 2 for $19 because you're a 50% consultant. So 2 for $19, a great investment. This is a lip oil, and the way Jaffer had promoted it, plant-based prebiotic complex. And we've talked about things with that name complex before, such as in our Royal Jelly Body complex. Why is something labeled complex? Well, I'm not going to give you all of the information there because you have it right in your book. So look at your book catalog on page 13 to get all the detailed information on that product. What I love, Vickie, is you showing about using your left hand. I don't know if consultants are still teaching our newbies as they're coming in. We were told that our left hand is our palette. It's our palette. So you treat this as your palette forever, and you will have the same results of Vickie having with her hand being very different. The same hand, I was told my left hand, and it's the same thing. My left hand is smaller than my right hand. The top of the skin is smoother, and I don't get as many what they call, you know, the sunspot, age spot, liver spot, whatever you want to call it. It's not on my left hand. It's more predominant on my right. So there was a pop-up that came in the chat that I want to address to, and that was by a very observant new DM1, Ashley Bell. She pointed out that the diamond fragrance that is coming up next month, and I'm not going to talk about next month because it's so exciting and it's so much. Next week is the week to be here to hear all of the exciting things about the new products. But she pointed out that on the screen when we were at conference, they were introducing this new diamond product called Diamond Union. And on the screen, it called it an EDT. And then in the very corner of the screen, small, it said an EDP. And as consultants know, successful consultants, we know our EDTs and EDPs, and we know exactly what they mean because we've been talking about it forever. An EDP is a parfum with more essential oils that last longer on the skin. The Diamond Union is an EDP. So that's final. No more talk on that today. Okay, so last, when I first introduced the July book, I gave you a highlight, which was the lip oil. And again, it is not a lip balm. It is a lip oil. And as we are smart, successful consultants, please pay attention to the details of what is on this page and what Jaffer is teaching us. Because right now we have a new product catalog that is available for us to order. If you are in the VIP club, please take advantage of having it at a special savings. If you have attended the national conference, hopefully you picked up your one free copy. And for everyone, it is now available to order under your gifts and supplies, non-retail items. So your product catalog does not have the detail that we have in the past. And the reason for that being, as we have heard, we're very lucky we even have a product catalog that got printed at all. The cost of paper and everything else of what goes into manufacturing, producing, putting these catalogs together is extremely costly. So I am very thankful and grateful to Jaffer for attempting to still have something together for us to share and give to our client, because as we know, there are those who prefer digital and those who want the paper. And we want them to know is this catalog, because it's also in a different format, can get lost easily. So when you are going to share this with your clients, I want to tell you now, I'm not going into it next week, is you want them to know This is a 6 months worth of information of what Jaffa currently has online. And as new things are introduced, which I'm sure some things will come out for the holiday, it won't be in this catalog, but this is your best reference guidebook that I can offer to you today. And I know there are some consultants who charge their clients, you know, $2 or $3. I don't do that. I want them to have this as like a gift from me. You can put a sticky on it and say a gift from Bronwyn, a gift from you. You know, thank you for being a client of mine all these blah, blah years. Okay, so those catalogs are currently available now in sets. Take advantage of it while it's there. If you have not yet ordered your August catalog, good luck. They are going to go out. I am telling you, the August catalog is going to be mind-blowing. You need not to wait for this weekend. You get that catalog order in now, or you will miss out. Your client will miss out having the hard copy. Trust me, you want multiple copies. You do not want one set. You want multiple sets. I am overly ecstatic about this August catalog, and next week you're going to find out why. Okay, Vickie.
Bronwyn, you forgot to tell them about taking the catalog to getting it.
Yes, that's okay. So that was something that I had considered doing. I haven't done it yet, but I am going to do it. As you know, when I get my consultant catalog, my copy always has the word consultant across on my monthly catalog, so that this is my guide that I write into. I put details in it. When I'm doing the highlights, I want to know, what did I highlight, what week. I put dates in here. And this month, they have information, what I call information with education, on several of our pages. And you're going to see this coming out in future catalogs too. So you don't want to take your main copy and just throw it away when the month is over, because you're throwing away valuable information that will give a great reference to in the future, since we don't have this kind of information available in the product catalog. Now, the product catalog, what I am planning to do is to take it, to have it completely laminated, or to see what it is that someone can do for me to make it a firmer and a more of a reference, because I'm just so afraid that it's going to fall apart on me. It does look that way. And you know, we as consultants, we refer to these things constantly. This product catalog is not your tabletop hardcover, like little Reader Digest book like we've had in the past. This is very different. So you want to treat it gently. And actually, I plan to, when I'm going to share it or mail it out, I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag, so that when my client receives it, there's not, you know, the front tore off. There's not going to be none of that. I want them to receive it all together. And then there will be an enclosure to let them know to take care of this gently for the next 6 months. So
we're talking, Bronwyn, about the full product catalog, not the little monthly one. You're talking about the one, because that one needs to go to the printer, or the print shop will do it for you, and laminate it and maybe put the rings in it too.
Yeah, that's what they can do. I don't know if you're aware of that, but they have the tools and they know exactly what it is you want, and they customize it just for you how you want it. So I intend to do that so that mine will last longer. Now, on my product catalog, I don't go putting details all over it. I don't do that. I just do that on my monthly one. What Jaffa has on my product catalog, that's what we say to our clients. Just remember, we only say to clients what Jaffa has printed. Jaffa has printed wonderful things regarding our sun care information in our July book, I'm sorry, on page 19. Those are the only things that we verbalize to our client. We don't say anything else unless Jaffa has already printed it and you can validate it. It was in printing. I'm repeating the information Jaffa gave us. You can share with clients experiences and things, but you can't say, you know, this is going to do this for your skin unless Jafra has printed it. So don't create any type of new dialogue. Jafra has given us plenty of things to say to support our products. We can share what, this is what I know of someone that has done, used this product. This was their results, but we're not saying it's going to do that for their skin. Okay, so let's move on to another area here. We have 1 week left of July, and this is just, I'm telling you, this summer, Vickie, is just flying by quickly. And we have 1 week of July. And let me tell you, if you haven't done much in July yet, it's not too late. And so just go through your July catalog. I have highlighted was the lip oil. That is something new. I talked about 2 weeks ago, if you need to go back to that tape, as to what we have at 50%, what we have in our high percentile. We have 53 offers in the month of July. So this is a great book to work with. This is the season of working with the spa products. Last week, Jafra gave us a deal on some of our spa products. But when you sell the bundles, remember, bundles are always there. They are listed in your product catalog as a bundle, and they are always there. When you bundle things together, your client is saving 30%. What I want to review today with Vickie in going online is, right now we are in truly a hot season of sponsoring. It started in June. It started with these consultant packs that they bought back. It started with their offering it as a gift for purchase to the sponsoring consultant. Oh my, sponsoring is going fast. It really is happening now, and it's going to continue next month too, our anniversary birthday month, and you'll hear the details about it next week. However, though, I find out that there are still those, and it's okay if you're not feeling comfortable about how to direct a new perspective client to become a consultant, how to direct them to do this online. And there's two ways. You could either do this by asking the questions and you opening up your Jafra Biz site. Your Jafra Biz site is your business site. Your other site is your personal website. And there are those that I find, Vickie, who don't have their personal website open. So we are first going to show, again, talk about the personal website, to open it and go right in about the two ways of sponsoring. So Vickie, we want to go to your personal website, not the Jafra Biz. Okay, so on Vickie's personal website, which is up here, as you see, she has her picture. And when you open your personal website, it has to show that picture of you. It cannot be a pet, a butterfly. It has to be you. Can't be a bee or flowers or a picture of cars. Jafra wants it to be you. This is a business. Your photo is impressive and it needs to show. So
you won't get any leads. Jafra does not give leads.
That's right. They won't give you a lead if your personal picture is not up on your website. Okay, so this is what a personal website looks like. And if you don't have one to go to yet, or don't know what I'm talking about, or is not referring clients with their email addresses at the bottom of your personal website, you're totally missing business. That's the bottom line. I have been, for the last several months, been getting personal website orders from clients I don't know. And this is the new trend of ordering online. They're looking for you. They're looking for you by going to the city, and Jafra has it set up to link to your website when someone is looking for you. So
the name of the game, Bronwyn, is right here. Put in everybody's email address that you know. That's what you want to do. They can always block it if they don't want it, but at least you have the opportunity to tell them you're sharing Jafra. This is where Jafra will send all of the offers. So the name of the game is putting email addresses of your friends, your family, your associates, your work associates, whoever. I do not ask for permission. I just put their email in. I collect email addresses and encourage my teams to collect email addresses so that Jafra will send them the offers right there.
Automatically, Jafra's doing the work for you.
Yes.
You have to enter this in. Jafra is sending them the offers as they are happening now weekly. Now, there are those that don't have this personal website. So now we're going to go to Jafra Biz and show you how to open a personal website. And I know there's many of you on the call today who already has this, and that's fine, but there are those that listen to the recording, and we want to make sure that we review and we're very, we understand how to do this together. Okay, so this is your Jafra Biz. This is your business. This is yours. This is not something you refer to clients to go and look for.
This is where you place an order with the company.
That's right. This is your back office. So at the very top line where it says, you know, our very brand new logo, updated. On the left, you see Vickie Ambassador. And on the right, take a look. It says sign out and my account. You are going to click on my account. So go ahead and click on that, Vickie, and look what we have on the far left. There are things that are listed. And going down the line, number 4 says website management. That's what you click on. Website management, she's going to click on it, and there it's open. Now, Vickie already has her picture. If you are visiting this for the first time, you need to download your picture and get it there. And if you need help doing that, please contact your lead or even Vickie Hacking. She would be delighted to tell you how that works. Okay, so what it says, your website is currently, and then the on is highlighted. So that means your website is on. If you have never gone to this page, yours might be still off. So if yours is off, you just go ahead and slide over to the left and click on the on button, and now it is on. What you need to do though is when you look at Vickie's picture, look below. What does she have attached to her website? She has a phone number, an email, and her personal website address. And she wrote the hacking. You need to think about this in advance if you don't have a website as to how you want your name listed there.
If I could do it again, I would have put Jafra Vickie.
Okay.
I like Jafra in there. I can put Jafra, like I could have done Vickie Jafra or Jafra Vickie, but I like having Jafra in there. But I've used this for too long. I can't change it. So if you're doing it for the first time, you might consider putting the name Jafra in there before or after your last name.
There you go. Well, I'm kind of lucky. I didn't even put in my last name because I don't know. I was never told there's other Bronwyns in Jafra. So mine is just /Bronwyn. And that has worked for me. I'm logged in. So if another Bronwyn comes along that's taken, it's me. That's okay. Right. One more step that's very, very important. Once you turn that on, the bottom box says save. You need to press that because that then validates everything that is there and is saved, and there it is. I don't know anybody who has gone in and turned off their website. I don't know why you would even want to do that, but there is an off button. And of course, if you are absolutely stuck, you go to your person who had sponsored you, or you can call Jaffa directly or go to Jaffa Cares. They are always there for us to assist us when we need it. So there we go. Remember, this started on Jaffa Biz at My Account. It was at the very top. You clicked on My Account, and then you went to your personal website management under My Accounts when that page had pulled up. So that's what we have regarding your personal website. Now we're going to go to JaffaBiz.com, which is where we are. We are in Jaffa Biz. We are not in Vickie's personal business site. We are in her Jaffa Biz. In Jaffa Biz, we have, as you see, the shop, the e-catalog, the business, and at the very end there it says sponsoring. And so when we go to wondering, how are we going to sponsor? How are we going to do it? Before clicking into sponsoring, we go to our business hub. So Vickie, go to business, put your little hand on business and click business. Okay, now she's opening up her business hub and we are going to look at, there's a purple box that says sponsoring materials and tools. And that is the box that we are going to open. Okay, so you see the purple boxes there? Okay, so the sponsoring material and tools, when you go down it says business kits flyer. So you want to know in advance to be familiar to, oh my gosh, did Jaffa change anything this month? What do we have going on with our business kits? What is the current information that I can share, that I can look at visually and talk to a client about? So click on that and open that link up, Vickie. So while we are waiting, okay, so it's coming up, and yes, it is still titled by Jaffa for June. So just know these kits are June, July, and August. Okay, so these are the current kits that are available. Business kits. We need to make sure we understand these are our business kits. The word kit is how Jaffa is referring to this. And as you see, there are multiple kits that give you the value of it, the retail value. It tells you your consultant, new consultant pays $200 plus tax. They do not pay the shipping. It gives you all of the detail of every single item that is to be in this kit. But just know that Jaffa does have the right to do a substitute product adjustment, which is in writing right on there. But I have never known somebody yet to say, I didn't get what I expected in my kit. And oh my, this is the hot kit. Vickie has talked about this kit. She is promoting this kit. This royal jelly is a value of the original formula, $450 value, and your other $50 comes from the Gardenia Blossom, which is an EDP fragrance, and they will be getting a product catalog, and I can't tell you as to whether they're getting the one that is pictured or the new one that is available, but I do know online they don't show this product catalog to be available any longer. This is the hot kit. This was very successful in June. Jaffa extended it for the month of July. And this kit too, $25. Oh my, they are getting a royal jelly of the longevity cream. Full size, yes. Great value, $138 for everything you see. The two products in the tubes at the bottom are sample sizes, and that's okay because these are favorites. We want them to try Jaffa. And of course, with the volcanic mask, one of our best masks. You know what, men, women, everyone, this is a wonderful, wonderful mask that gives fabulous results. So we have a total then of our 5 business kits. And this is, again, the royal jelly one. When your client is referred to one of these kits, they need to lock out the order. They put in the order for the kit, and then they close that order. That gives them free shipping on the kit. So what do we do next? How do we show how do we even know about the special perks that is offered? So Vickie, let's go back to the main page of Jafra Biz. We're going to show you as to how to find your new consultant and sponsoring perks, because that's exactly what it is. And these are limit ones. Okay, so as we see the little circles at the bottom of the main banner here, as you see the banner just keeps going to the left, and it's been doing that. Circle number 7. So if you can count the circles, Vickie, starting on the left side, circle number 7 will be the circle we want to view today.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so I want you to write that detail down as we're talking about this. It's circle number 7. Oh my, new consultant and sponsoring consultant, 1 kit. And then it says, see the pack details. Let's hit that black box, Vickie, and see what we get. And here we are, the new Start My Way packs. And the first pack that you see is the skincare pack. This has 20 products total. These are full-size products, folks. $930 is the full value price of this. It is retailed at $400. Your consultant, brand new consultant, will then be a qualified new consultant with this pack because they pay $200 commission. It was $400 retail for them, and it is $200 is what they pay. Now on
it's called a pack, not a kit.
Correct.
And it's not going to show up when you go in to sponsor them. This is not going to show up. You have to go out and then go back in to place an order. That's important that they know that, Bronwyn. You got to place it.
It's very important you know that. And that's why the kit is with free shipping and the packs are not. They do pay shipping on these packs. But let me tell you, the value of these, Vickie said it was $8 a piece. Oh my, these, this is just, you know, and there's only limit 1. So you must be very thorough when you are consulting with them on their perks. And if they are making a kit selection of the 5 kits, they need to know the products that are in this so that they are making a wise choice to their business kit of how they want to do business. Because that's what we do as consultants. We tell them how to get the best value of what Jafra has to offer to us. So the skincare pack, again, $930 is original retail. To purchase everything that is included separately. This is a fabulous pack.
And you know, I never let them go in and join Jafra or sign up by themselves, because if they do, they end up ordering one of the kits. They don't get this pack because they think, oh, I got to take the kit. And they don't. They can order the pack and it still counts for qualifying. So you guys be careful. Don't let them go in them, because they'll go in and do just like we did, and then they'll order a kit. And they're not going to get, I don't think, the best offer. I think this giving them all of the skincare is the best one. But just so you know, we're trying to make you realize 2 things, a kit and a pack. And if you're going to order a kit, that's going to come right there when you sign up and you get the free shipping. But if you want them to have the pack, they've got to go out and come back in their new case number, in their new Jafra Biz, and then they can find this. And there's the number right there. If they enter that number, 317573, they're going to get this one. So that's why I just don't let them do it. I I've had really good luck with signing people up and they want this pack, but I've heard stories where other consultants, they sign their people up and they go in on their own and don't see this, so they end up taking one of the kits, not getting what they really wanted.
Okay, let's scroll down to the next one, Vickie, because that is the skincare. We also have a fragrance pack, 930 retail for $400. They get it for $200. Again, 50%, 31 products. Everything here is listed, what is included. And so now we have shown you how to get to this so that you can see and share. And the last, you know what, this is really one of my favorites because it has a little bit of everything. I do like this mixed pack, $892 retail value for $400. Your client gets it for $200, 40 products.
40 products. What did that, I forgot what we averaged that out to be. It was like $4 or $5 a product.
It is. You know what? It's just a great, great opportunity of Jafra to be so generous offering. And we must express to them that this isn't something that happens every day. This is special right now that's going on for the month of July. It will carry to August, but for the month of July, we have 1 week left. Being a smart, successful consultant, know where your tools are for you to have confidence in when you are talking to a prospective consultant coming in, because the more information that you have and you reviewed prior to talking to them, the more confidence, the more energy, the more excitement you have to share with them, because you want them to be able to have these wonderful tools and offerings that Jafra has given us. What the best perk is.
And Bronwyn, let me show them. If you, because I love this skincare pack. Now look, if I clip this, okay, I'm going to clip it. Now I'm on a Mac and some of you are going to be snipping it because you're on a PC. Watch this. I can take this just like that. It now goes out on my desktop. When I do that, this little picture goes on my desktop and I can actually drop it into a message. I can drop it into an email right here. This little thing right there has now been snipped. It can go into a text message or it can go into an email and it's out there on your desktop. And so I want you to know that you don't have to send them all of this. You can send them the ones your favorite or the 2 that are your favorites. But that's what you do. You snip it and you attach it to an email or put it into a text message. Drops right into a text message. So if I were to go here like this and pull up a text message, I could take that and just drop it right in. Hope that makes sense to you. I do a lot of snipping on a Mac. I think it's called clipping.
That's okay. You know what? What you don't want to happen is not to tell them, because as a newbie, they're not visiting their business site. They're not visiting all of the text messages and email messages that they're getting from Jafra. It's overwhelming if they're getting too much information, but they will listen to what you verbalize. If you put it on video, whatever it is, that's how you're going to communicate to your newbie is, I need to tell you this. Because if you find out later and I didn't tell you, shame on you. You're not going to, you'll be upset with me. I would be upset with you.
Yeah, so don't send them to the site to sign themselves up. I mean, I just tell you, hold their hand. You can talk to them on the phone. It's legal to do it that way. You can tell them what they're doing or go into Zoom and do it on a Zoom meeting, or just do it over the phone and you fill out all the paperwork for them and tell them, and then send them a copy of the contract and everything. But the main thing is you make sure they don't get lost. You do not want them to get lost and then get confused and then not get what they wanted. So I just take control, take charge.
You're going to need an email address. You're going to need their phone number. You're going to ask for a password. You can suggest a password, and their social security number does go in there. So there are some people that are apprehensive about that, but there is no business that exists without putting that information in, and Jafra does need that. Yeah, so again,
for their password, Bronwyn, I think I told all of you what I do. I always, because I might need to know what their password is, because they'll call me and say, I can't remember my password. So I always use their last name and the last four of their social. That's what I use for their password. And everybody seems to be happy. They can always change it. But when
Absolutely.
I'm doing it, I like the last name and then I like the last four of their social security and I put it in all lowercase. So that's just me. That's what I do. Then you
Okay,
call me
so
up and I remember it because I remember your password.
I have other things I want to talk about, but we're out of time. But there's one more thing I need to share, and that is your personal website does have where you can refer them to join Jafra. And it says, why should I join? I'll let you know today, I went to there and the circle was just circling and circling. So Jafra maybe has so many consultants that are coming in that you're on the waiting game right there. Your personal website in joining is slightly looking different than how you are facilitating it as Vickie does through her Jafra Biz site. So you can let them know they can do this on their own if they're comfortable in your website. But I like how Vickie personalizes that and takes them through holding their hand. So that's what we have today, Vickie. And oh my gosh, we have so much for next week.
We're going to have a birthday party next week, just so you know. And I think we'll maybe have a game. I can't remember. I've been thinking today. Well, we'll plan with our fearless leaders. We'll all get together and plan. Okay, thank you for being on. I'm going to say goodbye. We had a full meeting today. I'm going to say goodbye to those